Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. You'll notice a few things as you enter the event tonight. One, your microphone is automatically muted. Please don't unmute your microphone. We'll be going back and forth between co-hosts and videos, and that will just leave for a nice, smooth event. Please feel free to personalize your experience a little bit by adding your grad name to your year, the city and state where you're joining us from. If you click on the participant icon at the bottom of your screen, you can find your name and then hover next to it, and it will give you a more option and then rename, and you can go ahead and rename yourself. Again, put your grad year, where you're joining us from, or any other fun information you'd like the rest of the event to know. You can also change your background to a CU backdrop. We've provided some instructions on how to do that. Me, I just went with the classic Milo. You know, you got to have him hanging out all the time. I got him right here too. Can't forget about him. He's all over the place. On my shirt as well. Just, you know, just so everyone knows where my allegiances are. I don't want there to be any confusion. For all the new grads out there, there is a custom Zoom background just for y'all. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, and congratulations, you did it. It's over. You're done. You've made it to the real world. I don't know if that scares you or you're excited, but it's exciting for me. So congratulations. Before we officially get started, let's see who's out there and where people are joining us from this evening. We're going to put up a poll, and feel free to respond so we can get an idea of where people are joining us from. Wow, Denver just taking a commanding lead. There's no surprise there. But maybe we can get somewhere out of the United States. I'm still holding out hope. Still crossing my fingers. I got some money on that, so hopefully someone puts that in there. Looks like
it looks like you're about to owe me some money.
That is just this is criminal. I want a recount.
We can definitely do a recount, but I think the results might be the same. Looks like everybody's living that see you in the city life, sticking around in Denver, Colorado. For the people who are somewhere in Colorado and somewhere in the US, throw in the chat where you're zooming in from.
Nice. Athamar Park.
Parker, very nice.
There we go.
Oh, Golden. I'm so jealous. It's beautiful up there.
Yeah, great day to be in Golden, that's for sure.
Ooh, Florida. Even more jealous. That sounds beautiful.
All right.
Looks like we got a couple in Golden. Very nice, very nice. Looks like the person we have the furthest away might be Florida. So we miss you here in sunny Colorado, but I hope you're enjoying your time. Looks like Florida and North Carolina, those are our furthest out alumni right now. Awesome, we're gonna go ahead and move on. If you encounter any technical issues during the Zoom event and would like assistance, please use the chat functions and select chat with IT privately. They will work to help solve your problem as the event continues. And a massive shout out to our tech team. Thanks for keeping us going this past year. We literally could not have done it without you. Now to everyone else, please grab your favorite beverage as we enjoy musical performance by CU Denver alum and TikTok famous alum Chloe Tang. And then we'll go ahead and get the party started.
Hey guys, this is Chloe Tang, and I graduated from CU Denver from the songwriting program in 2018. So I'm gonna play you a couple songs. This first one is called Give Me the Highs. We fight just as loud as we love. Your words leave the deepest of cuts. The same ones that fill me with love. And I will never ever give by will live forever if we don't end up killing each other.
Snaps all around for Chloe Tang. Thank you so much for being here today. Honestly, I got chills listening to you, so thank you so much for letting us, listen to your art, and thank you for sharing your art with us. We always appreciate it. My name is Nadia Crowley, class of 2022, maybe 2023, we're not sure yet. I am a human development and family relations major with a minor in psychology. I am also a first generation student, a transfer student, and the incoming president of the CU student government. So I will be help hosting tonight, and I'll go ahead and let David introduce himself.
Thank you so much, Nadia. It's a pleasure to have you. Congratulations on recently being elected to the president of student government. Been there before. It's a honorable job, and you're going to have a great year. And whether or not it's 2022 or 2023, it's irrelevant. The important thing is just to graduate. It took me 6 years, and I'm here now. So that's all that matters. My name is David Heisler. I graduated in 2017 from the business school. I am the current president of the alumni board. I also chair the business school alumni network. You can just say I love being involved with CU Denver, all things CU Denver, especially Milo, as we went over already. But it's such an honor to welcome you all to the 2021 University of Colorado Denver Alumni Awards celebration. This is our second annual virtual Alumni Awards. It went so well last year, we just thought, why not do it again? During these crazy times, we're all gathering as a community to celebrate 5 of our outstanding alumni: Charles Ferguson, Todd Cordry, Carrie Ungama, Joe Rice, and Monica Cutler, all of whom embody the spirit of service that has been a guiding principle since the founding of our university. Every one of their stories are unique, but all of our awardees share a common and lasting bond that made all of those experiences possible, and that is the University of Colorado Denver. Now more than ever during the crazy past year or so that we've been living, it's so important to stay together. Community, I think, is even more important and hopefully ever present on everyone's minds. And so we really just wanted to find a way to honor our amazing alumni, our community, and just all that CU Denver is. So if you're ever trying to get involved with our community at the alumni level, at the student level, wherever, feel free to please reach out to me directly. We're going to send a follow-up email after this event, and my contact information will be included in that. I'd love to chat, whether it's over Zoom, over coffee, if you're comfortable, or just over email, on ways you can get connected. Before we hear from our new Chancellor, Michelle Marks, and recognize our 2021 alumni awardees, Nadia and I want to test your CU Denver knowledge a little bit. Now, I know, sir, some of the new grads, you're about to take finals or just finishing up your final, so I apologize that we're going to test you. And for all the people who have been graduated for a while, I don't feel so bad. It's time to make sure that you really do know your stuff when it comes to CU Denver. So we're going to put up a couple true, false, multiple choice questions, and we're going to see how well you know CU Denver. So let's get the first one on the board. How many CU Denver alumni do we currently have? Oh, I love whoever put 500,000. Smart bet. I'm going there too. All right. So it looks like C was the correct answer. But honestly, I think everyone who put 500,000, I like where your head's at. That's what I put. We'll get there soon enough. All right. Just every year, just little by little. All right, Nadia, I'll let you take the next one.
Heck yeah. So my favorite part about being a CU Denver student are the multitude of resources available to students. So true or false, alumni can receive free career counseling at CU Denver. Oh yes, looking good. Fantastic. Well, you guys did an awesome job. It's true. All alumni, oh no, that poll, it just does not want to leave me. All alumni are eligible to meet with a career counselor for free through Links Connect. You can go ahead and check out the benefits of being an alumni and all the great resources that are still available to you. So those are going to be dropped in the chat. David, take it away.
All right. Question 3, let's get it up on the board. Where is our largest alumni population that is outside of the United States? This one's a little closer. All right. The answer is B, China. Outside of the United States, China has the largest population of CU Denver alumni with 1,376 alumni. Saudi Arabia comes in third with 281. First, obviously, being the United States.
Radical.
All right, Nadia, let's wrap it up.
The last and most important question, I hope you're paying attention earlier in the night. Who is the CU Denver mascot? I'm hoping for 100% here. Yes, if I was in charge,
there we go.
I would give you all awards if they put me in charge. That would be awesome. Because you guys did an amazing job. So yes, Milo the Lynx is our beautiful mascot. Milo the Lynx was born in 2013 and was named after Mile High City and Lodo neighborhood. So just thought we'd mash them together for the coolest Lodo, or for the coolest mascot.
All right, so how did everyone do? Who got 4 right? Maybe put a little 4 in the chat if you got 4 right. How about 2? We're gonna round up and we'll give you a passing grade if you got 2. It's almost summer, you know, I'm feeling generous. All right, but please put your number in the chat here and you'll be entered to win some CU Denver swag. So we didn't just test you just for our enjoyment. We'll give you something, give you a chance to get something out of it too.
Radical. Well, I really enjoyed doing some trivia with y'all. I learned something about CU Denver and our wonderful alumni. Now I'd like to give a shout out to the Alumni Board of Philanthropy and Awards Committee for their hard work in reviewing this year's Alumni Awards. The nominations was a really tough job, just picking 5 out of the sheer amount of amazing alumni we have. Only picking 5 of our outstanding alumni to highlight must have been a difficult job, but we greatly appreciate your service to the board and your help in making this recognition possible. I apologize for my voice. No matter how much water I drink, it doesn't get better. At this time, it is my honor to welcome and introduce Chancellor Michelle Marks. Chancellor Michelle Marks joined us at CU Denver as the Chancellor in July of 2020. And from the very start, she's helped us navigate this incredibly unprecedented challenge that the pandemic has presented. She has been 100% committed to student success and has been so instrumental in ensuring that CU Denver students like me are staying on track during this last year. Michelle Marks believes that education provides opportunity and that opportunity is an instrument of hope. And that's why throughout her career, she has served to expand access to education while developing a track record as an effective, collaborative, and visionary leader. She has also demonstrated an unwavering commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion in higher education. So thank you so much for your leadership, Michelle Marks, and we're so glad to have you here.
Thank you, Nadia. Thank you so much. And David, thank you. And thank you all for being with us this evening to celebrate 5 incredible alumni. It is such a privilege to join the Alumni Board in recognizing the achievements of our Alumni Award recipients. And next time, I hope it's in person. I can't wait to see you all in person. I am also very happy to recognize those of you who are about to become CU Denver's newest alumni, our class of 2021 graduates. So congratulations. This is a huge accomplishment, especially given everything that's going on in the world today. And we're so proud of you. And I look forward to celebrating with you at commencement on Saturday and also at our Cross the Quad event next week and in years to come as future Alumni Award recipients. Yes, I arrived late June last year, and since arriving, I've truly been overwhelmed by how much people love this university and by the strong sense of community that exists here. It is definitely what defines us, and it's what makes us successful. It's the thoughtfulness, the care, the compassion, the energy within this community. And it's been evident during the past year when we can see so clearly that we are all in this together and we depend on each other for our well-being and for our resilience and for our path forward. You all, the alumni community, is so much a part of this. You more than anyone demonstrate what a CU Denver education means as you make your mark on the world and as you elevate our reputation in the process. So whether as educators, as business leaders, as communication professionals, or like this year's award recipients, or on the many other paths that you've chosen, you're putting your knowledge and your talents to work, and we all benefit. And with every graduating class, the ripple effect expands, improving more lives, strengthening more communities, and increasing our pride in the CU Denver family. As Chancellor, I am completely committed to ensuring that your pride in CU Denver is well-deserved and continues to grow. Our campus, which will mark its 50th anniversary in 2021, has come a long way since its founding in 1973. And together we are going to chart a course to an even better future. And looking ahead, we can already see that we're not going to return to the same pre-pandemic way of life, but it's going to be a changed world. And to meet the changing needs of Denver and Colorado and our country, we need to know how to think strategically about our goals and how CU Denver can differentiate itself to achieve them. We will be the university that provides access to excellence through world-expanding academic and research opportunities, career-building internships and experiences, and social capital and mobility that's generally reserved for the privileged few. And we're going to be the university that understands how to weave itself into the fabric of this city. We will strengthen social and economic mobility for families while providing research that contributes solutions to our society, ideas that are going to become new businesses, and creative work that advances our culture. And we saw some of that tonight. We will be the university where a commitment to diversity, to equity, and to inclusion is really foundational to everything we do and everything we represent. And we'll be the university that makes innovation our lifeblood and brings an entrepreneurial mindset into everything we do. We will educate for the future and fuel our economy, and we will be the university that's clearly recognized as the knowledge partner and talent provider of choice in the metropolitan region. And I know that we're going to accomplish all of this and more because you are on this journey with us and bringing your enthusiasm and lending your support and showing the world what makes CU Denver graduates special. All of our alumni are so really special in so many ways, and the alumni board has the joyful but difficult task of choosing just 5 to receive this year's award. And you're going to hear much more about each one of them in a moment, but I just want to say, Monica, we're so fortunate that you put your talents to work for CU Denver every day on our advancement team. And Todd, your work in education throughout Colorado makes our state stronger through thousands of students you've influenced. Joe, you've done so much to guide CU Denver students and particularly our military veterans as they embark upon their careers. Carrie, you've helped lay the foundation for our ever-growing alumni communities, both in the business school and campus-wide. And Charlie, during your time at CU Denver, you touched countless lives as a teacher, advisor, mentor, and friend, and served as a beloved pillar of the university community. Thank you all for everything you've done and will continue to do to make CU Denver proud. Great to be here with you tonight.
Well, thank you so much, Chancellor Marks. I completely agree that the sense of community at CU Denver is not only impressive, but it's definitely what makes me so proud to be a Lynx. Now I'm excited to turn it over to David as we recognize this year's award winners.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Nadia. And thank you so much, Chancellor Marks. It's a pleasure to have you here this evening. Tonight, as we transition to our awards ceremony, I ask you to join me in recognizing our alumni board, our 2021 alumni award winners, nominees, and nominators, all of whom have shown their commitment and dedication to CU Denver. As graduates and supporters of our university, everyone in this room adds value to CU Denver and our awesome community. Our alumni, volunteers, nominees, and award winners are a testament to what makes CU and the city thrive as Colorado's urban public research university. Each year, the Alumni Board honors several individuals nominated by the CU Denver community for their outstanding support for CU Denver. This year, we had an exceptional pool of nominees. We had over 30 nominations cast, and this evening we have 5 Distinguished Award recipients. We're excited to showcase our students' incredible skills alongside these awardees. We have our students from the College of Arts and Media who helped us create unique videos for each one of these awardees that we're honoring tonight. So a huge shout out to our talented students that helped with this project. I think it speaks volumes to the strength of our community as a whole, and not just being just students or just alumni, just a group of administrators or faculty and staff, but one large community that comes together. So let's get started. Without further ado, our first award of the evening is the Recent Alumni Award. This award is given to an alumnus within 5 years of graduation that's affecting positive change for the community. Nominated by Joanne Fishburne, this year's Recent Alumni Award goes to Monica Cutler. Monica graduated in 2018 from the Masters of Public Affairs program. While a student, Monica already showed leadership promise by serving as the president and co-president of the MPA Student Association. She joined the CU Denver Office of Advancement as a student in 2014 and rose to her current role as Assistant Director of Advancement Communications last year. Monica's expertise in communicating with alumni and other external constituents has been an asset to campus partners, and she serves as CU Denver resident expert and historian. Rarely does she not know the answer to any historical question about CU Denver. So I suspect Monica got 100 on our quiz. She's very well versed in policies, procedures, and laws associated with e-communications to ensure her office remains compliant. And while her work typically takes place behind the scenes, Monica has been an essential contributor to her colleagues in this office's success overall. She's an active alumna of the School of Public Affairs and was recently nominated by the school's faculty and staff to serve on the newly formed Recent Alumni Board. We're proud of her work to grow the campus community, and we believe she really embodies many of the leadership qualities demonstrated by our distinguished alumni.
I was trying to think today, and I even asked John, I was like, what am I proud of? Like, I don't know if I can think of like a thing, but I am proud of some of the accomplishments that I've made. I am a first generation student, so neither of my parents have a college degree. So not only finishing my undergrad, but also getting my master's entirely by myself on the master's as well. I'm proud of moving to Colorado and living in Denver ever since growing up. I was born here, so I can pull the native card, but I grew up in Idaho, rural Idaho, like dirt roads, no stoplights, K through 12 in the same building. And I just was always like, I'm going to live in Denver. So actually finally moving here was an accomplishment and an exciting one for me. Finishing grad school was huge. Buying a house has been huge. Having a career where I'm situated in a place where I can buy a house is fantastic. It's silly, but adopting Tucker, a miniature Schnauzer rescue dog, was on my bucket list. So adopting Tucker has been something I've been proud of as well. I need to thank Joan Fishburne for nominating me, and sneakily too, since I'm a little bit involved in the back end of the process of just collecting the awards and processing them. She was sneaky in making sure my nomination came through without my knowledge. Another thank you I need to give is to my partner. We have gone through our undergrad, and he's about ready to enter medical school, and we've been trading back and forth as to who's kind of been more the breadwinner and supporting one another, and very different areas of study and interest. So while I am now dealing with a lot of MCAT and biology questions, he also dealt with a lot of like executive board and leadership theory, and listening to me reading papers out loud.
Monica, would you like to say a few words?
Thank you very much. That's the first time I've seen that video. So shout out to Savannah for pulling that together in the midst of her own challenges and finals as well. Joan, thank you again for the nomination. Very kind of you. Dean Teskey, I see that you're here, and thank you for accommodating some of my crazy ideas when I was a student, but obviously for all good reasons. Funny enough, I actually got a time hop on Facebook today. I graduated 3 years ago today. So this is very timely. Yeah, huge thank you to just my family in general for supporting me. My aunt is on the line as well, who is also an alumna of the MPA program. And I'm thrilled to have her here and her ongoing support, especially when I first moved here to Colorado. And in general, my office has been incredible. Even though I am kind of behind the scenes a little bit on this event, they have gone out of their way and above and beyond to make me feel special and like an alum. And I'm just very humbled and very grateful for this opportunity and this recognition. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Monica. Seriously, I think we met back when I was in student government, back when I was still a student. That's how long you've been committed to CU Denver and everything that we do. So on behalf of the alumni and the alumni board, thank you so much for championing the importance of engaging with the university, fellow alumni, current students, so the entire CU Denver community. So please accept the recent Alumni Award for our utmost gratitude for all that you do. All right, Nadia, I'll let you take it away.
Well, just want to wrap that up by saying thank you so much, Monica. You're greatly appreciated. Next, it is my honor to introduce the Alumni Advocacy Award. This is presented to an individual or an organization that has championed the causes of higher education across Colorado. This year's Alumni Advocacy Award goes to Todd Cottery. Todd has earned his Master's of Public Administration degree from CU Denver in 2010 and currently serves as the executive director of the Early College of Arvada. He's always felt responsible for serving his community and credits his degree from CU Denver, launching his journey championing higher education in the K-12 community. Todd also credits his higher quality education provided by thoughtful professors at CU Denver in his drive in equity and education. He's enjoyed a 13-year partnership with the University of Colorado Denver CU Succeed program that helps low-income first-generation students with up to 60 college credits while in high school. He wholeheartedly believes that college is an opportunity for everyone and not just a privilege, and is passionate about opening pathways for opportunities for both students and families.
I went back and got my master's degree after being out of school for about 15 years. So there's a really big break between my bachelor's degree to going back to the University of Colorado, Denver to get my MPA. And it gave me the opportunity to really invest myself in my education, to really seek the most information from my professors, to really try to understand what they were trying to share with me. Because I was at a place where I was ready to learn, I was really fortunate that my professors were willing to put so much into me, and they taught me a lot of lessons about equity and equity in our community. And really, the University of Colorado Denver is exceptional with its equity work, and it taught me that equity of opportunity is just a great starting point. But equity of outcome as measured by a student's potential is really where we need to be. I want all students to know that they can succeed, and I want them to know that there's a future out there for them. It makes me feel very honored and humbled to be recognized. I think it's really not about me. It's just about the students that I serve and the students that I get to work with and my colleagues. We're all there just doing our job and doing it to the best that we can to serve our students. And in the end, if others find that to be something that's noteworthy and exceptional, wow, that's terrific. But for us, it's just about doing the best we can for students every day. And it's about their successes.
Darn Zoom. Todd, I just want to thank you for being a champion of higher education across the state of Colorado. Your dedication to student success is not only impressive, but it's heartwarming. Please accept the Alumni Advocacy Award and recognition for our ultimate gratitude. Thank you so much.
Sure. Well, thank you very much. It's an honor to receive this award. It's really pretty incredible and surprising and wonderful. You know, going back to school after such a long break was a big risk for me, but I went to an environment at the University of Colorado, Denver that I found to be welcoming and fun and engaging. I was really impressed with the professors who went out of their way to provide a really excellent education. I'm very thankful for the administrators for creating the programs that I've had the opportunity to participate in. And, you know, as an executive director or superintendent in public education, it is my, you know, honor to be able to recommend the University of Colorado, Denver to my high school graduates. There's just no better university in the state. And I'm really just pleased to be here. And I'm honored to be able to be with this group and to recommend this environment to all the high school graduates throughout the state. So thank you all, everybody. I'm deeply honored.
Yeah, thank you so much, Todd. We appreciate all that you do. Thank you for being such a champion for access to higher education as a whole, but CU Denver in particular. I think that access to higher education is something that CU Denver really champions across the state, across the Rocky Mountain region. So thank you for all your work in line with that. Next, it's my honor to announce the Alumni Partner Appreciation Award. The Alumni Partner Appreciation Award is given to alumni within organizations who have demonstrated a commitment to CU Denver and its mission through current students and alumni opportunities. Nominated by Christy Lee, this year's Alumni Partner Appreciation Award goes to Joe Rice. Joe Rice earned his Master's of Public Administration degree from CU Denver in 2006, and he's currently serving as Director of Government Relations at Lockheed Martin. In addition to his role at Lockheed, Joe is also an Army officer with over 30 years of service, including multiple combat deployments to Iraq, where he twice was awarded the Bronze Star. Beyond serving in the military, he has served the local community and state as the first mayor of Glendale and two-term member of the Colorado State House of Representatives. Joe is active in the Boots to Suits program that we have here at the university and mentors university students. He's volunteered his time to be interviewed by students who have done research, and he's excelled in his career field, served his community, state, and nation, all while supporting CU Denver.
UCD was really a big part of my life, personally and professionally, and the degree really has been something that I used. And I still remember some of the professors. I remember some of the work, the conversations with other students. UCD was a big part of my life, and I really appreciate what the university did. And I'm very pleased that I was able to help a couple of other students through the Boots to Suits program that are now employed at Lockheed Martin, and then the other partnerships that Lockheed Martin and the University of Colorado Denver have, I think really benefit the community, Lockheed Martin, and hopefully really the students. I've had a pretty good career that I feel very fortunate. In the military, probably the most fascinating was setting up the Baghdad City Council after the fall of Saddam Hussein in 2003. And that's where my degree at UCD actually played a role. Even though Iraq had interrupted my studies, I had started those studies prior, and the Masters of Public Administration certainly put some of those skills to use in post-war Baghdad. If I had to pick somebody who probably shaped my leadership style the most, that I really learned a lot, and skills I carry through to this day, it's somebody named Colonel Ray Dissinger. When I was a second lieutenant, he was in my chain of command, and I learned so much from him about paying attention to detail, communication, breaking down complex tasks into simple bite-sized chunks, and coordinating with others. Frankly, never making enemies you don't ever need to make. You know, really just trying to get along with others and break down tasks into something that is manageable.
Would you like to say anything to your nominator, Christy Lee?
Christy has been a great partner and friend for many years. She's an awesome work colleague, and I appreciate what she does all the time, and this was really sweet of her.
All right, on behalf of the CU Denver Alumni Board and all of CU Denver alumni, Joe, thank you first so much for your military service. Thank you for improving our community and our world. Please accept the Alumni Partner Appreciation Award in recognition of our utmost gratitude. Feel free to say a few words if you'd like.
Right. Well, thank you, David, and hello from a hotel lobby. This was the best spot I could find, so I apologize. But thank you to UCD and to the Alumni Association, and of course to Christy Lee for the nomination. I am very proud to be an alum of UCD, and I'm proud to be able to give back however I can. I think many of us have had the experience of people helping us out when they really had no reason to. People have helped me like that, and so I try to pay it forward. And of course, much of this also ties in with Lockheed Martin's priorities. We're always looking for talented potential employees, and Lockheed Martin very much supports diversity and outreach in all kinds, including to veterans. So I was glad to be able to support the Boots to Suits program for student veterans. And just generally to speak to students who ask. So if anybody has any questions, or if there's any way I can help or try to help, please let me know. And like I mentioned in the video, it is personal because my studies at UCD were interrupted with a 15-month military deployment. So whether it's supporting student veterans or working on many of the other partnership programs that we have between Lockheed Martin and UCD, I'm proud to be a part of it and proud to support UCD. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Joe. Next, it is my honor to announce the Alumni Award for Excellence. This is presented to an alumnus who has excelled in their career field, served the community, and supported CU Denver. Nominated by Melina Brown, this year's Alumni Award for Excellence goes to Carrie Ungama. Carrie earned her marketing degree from CU Denver in 2002. Currently, Carrie serves as the Chief of Staff and Assistant to the Dean of Marketing and Communications at the CU Denver Law School. Carrie is a champion for CU Denver and the business school. She has been actively involved in contributing by volunteering on the CU Denver Alumni and serving as the board president. She's one of the founding members of the Business School Alumni Network, having helped establish it in 2015, and has since remained engaged, active, and supportive. She served as the chair, helping write the BSAN charter, budget, and strategic initiatives. Carrie has remained vibrant and supportive as an alumna, participating in events, welcoming new graduates to the network, and is present to support the business school and the dean's office when asked. Carrie has always been an advocate for CU Denver and a proud alumna of the business school.
Bear with us. It looks like we might be having some technical difficulties.
As host, I truly feel like in a situation like this, I'm obligated to tell a joke, but my jokes are terrible. So I apologize for the lack of jokes, and thank you for being patient with us.
At least you're honest. That counts for something.
Yeah.
I'm so honored to be receiving this award from the university. My heart is with CU, and I was so honored to be one of the founders of the Business School Alumni Network. I had the wonderful opportunity for a former dean of the business school at CU Denver, Sue-Ann Abram, to reach out to me and a couple of other alums to ask us to a meeting to say, I really think we need to start a alumni organization. We had the idea that we could really bring people together. And I definitely have to make sure that Melina Braun gets credit for the name of the Business School Alumni Network. That was her idea, and we all thought it was great, and it lives on to this day. I am so proud to be an alumna of CU Denver. It is just an outstanding institution, and my love for CU goes so deep that both of my kids' names start with the letter C, so their initials are CU. One of our passions as a family is having the opportunity to travel when it's not the COVID time. Having the opportunity to come home and see how fortunate we really are and how wonderful Colorado is, and having those connections with everyone. That's really one of the reasons I was so involved in all the alumni operations with the University of Colorado Denver. First, I definitely want to make sure that I thank Melina Brahm for nominating me for this award and for being a passionate supporter of the business school at CU Denver. I also want to thank my husband and my 2 children. Without their support, I could never volunteer as many hours as I do. And I would love to thank Phil Weiser, the Attorney General for Colorado. I have learned so much from him as a professional and a person, and my gratitude goes to him always.
Well, thank you so much, Carrie. On the behalf of the CU Denver alumni, we want to say thank you so much for sharing your love of CU Denver, and not only sharing your love, but creating opportunities for fellow alum to get involved and share their love as well. We want to thank you for your commitment and for being an ambassador and being a leader within our community. So please accept the Alumni Award for excellence in recognition of our highest gratitude.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Nadia. I really, really appreciate it. I am so humbled and honored to receive this award. And I definitely need to definitely give a shout out to David Heisler, who is now serving the role I served as president of the alumni board and chair of the BSAN. At the same time, which I know how much volunteering and dedication that takes. So thank you so much for your amazing leadership in making that happen. And, you know, I believe that education can solve all the problems in the world. And this has just been my small way to give back. And it's going to continue. This work is going to continue for years to come. And I'm so honored to do it. And Chancellor Marks, I love the ripple effect. That's why I've done this. We have this amazing alumni group, and I just want to bring us all together. And then the ripple effect, you know, like the butterfly effect, it's going to happen. And so we're going to keep working. And I am just so humbled and honored, and thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Carrie, for all that you do, for everything that you've done for me. I can definitely say I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for you and all your guidance. We appreciate all that you do. It looks like I'm going to have to step up my CU commitment game a little bit. You definitely got me one-upped with the initials of your kids being CU. That's impressive. All right. So our last award for the evening is the Mac Easton Distinguished Alumni Award. This is the CU Denver Alumni Board's highest honor, and it's an award that honors the memory of Dr. Mac Easton, who was the first dean of what was then the Denver Extension Center. His vision paved the way for the Extension Center to become the diverse and dynamic urban research university that it is today. The award is presented to alumni who have demonstrated a long-term commitment to CU Denver, its students, and alumni. Nominated by John Swallow, this year's Distinguished Mac Easton Alumni Award goes to Dr. Charles Ferguson. Dr. Ferguson received his BA and MA from UC Denver in 1985 and 1987, respectively, and began working as an instructor in the department the following year. While working full-time, he continued to pursue graduate training and completed his PhD in neuroscience in 1996 from the University of Colorado Boulder. After being quickly elevated to senior instructor, he was hired into a tenure track position and as the Director of Health Careers Advising in 1997. Dr. Ferguson's tireless and continued dedication to helping students succeed, learn, and grow is what makes him such a fabulous teacher, mentor, and advisor. It would not be an understatement to suggest that Dr. Ferguson has built one of the finest pre-health advising programs in the nation. He was so dedicated to his students' success. He even wrote a cookbook for his students that demonstrate the cost effectiveness and health benefits of eating at home, because he was concerned too many students were wasting money and their health on fast food, something I've been guilty of myself. He's written an endless number of medical school and graduate school recommendation letters, created a robust network of former students to serve as mentors to current students, and has spent countless weekends monitoring changes in the medical school application process to ensure that CU Denver students are prepared. Charlie's winding path to CU Denver makes him uniquely empathetic to his students. His students are immediately aware that he gets it, and Charlie truly gives all that he has to the campus and his students. He was definitely one of the most loved professors that I had heard on. Personally, I was not a pre-med student, but I had a lot of friends who were pre-med students, and by far, Dr. Ferguson was their favorite professor. He even every year famously gave a last lecture, which I think just speaks volumes to him as a person, wanting to give one last piece of advice, an opportunity for knowledge transfer to his students. And it was very, very popular and well attended. So that should tell you just how meaningful his commitment to his students and how close he was to his students. To get students to come to another lecture at the end of the semester, I think says a lot. He's been instrumental in developing strong K-12 pipeline programs and a number of post-baccalaureate programs designed to help students from disadvantaged backgrounds obtain a college education and pursue their dream of entering the medical profession. He has received numerous teaching awards at both the institutional level as well as the national level. He's a Carnegie Foundation Professor of the Year for Colorado and was named a Thomas Jefferson Scholar in 2014 and the CU Faculty Feminist of the Year by the CU Women's Resource Center. Dr. Ferguson is Professor Emeritus in the Department of Integrative Biology and officially retired in July 2019. However, today you can still find him doing what he loves in the classroom with students, and he continues to teach a couple of classes for the department. Without a doubt, Charlie is a rock star whose dedication to our students has made CU Denver a more vital institution for all of us. Thank you, Dr. Ferguson, for your service and commitment to CU Denver.
We first encountered Charlie as an uninspired student in our general biology class. Even though it's been nearly 40 years, I still seem to remember him leaning against the farthest wall in a huge and disintegrating lecture hall in the ancient North Classroom building. But in the years that followed, it was he who inspired us, finding his perfect niche and spreading his wings to fill it.
We watched Charlie develop into one of the department's finest teachers. And from our nearby office, we watched the parade of students seeking guidance from this most amazing health careers advisor. Charlie helped transform the lives of literally thousands of students, and it's been an honor to watch his remarkable career. In fact, one of the high points of our own careers at UCD. Finally, Charlie is a truly wonderful person.
And one of our very best friends.
Dr. Ferguson was an amazing professor and advisor, not just because he brought his authentic self to us as students, but he also encouraged us to bring our authentic selves and our lived experiences to our education and to our work. As a non-traditional student who was quite a bit older than everyone else I was going to class with and who had another career, he helped me figure out how to bring my values of social justice into my work, how to be a professional and to be a community member at the same time.
Dr. Ferguson, I first want to congratulate you on your award. I want to thank you for the mentorship you've given me over the past years. When we first began working together, I never imagined I would be able to make as much progress as I have. Thanks to you, I've been able to take on the big picture thinking in the operation. You and I both know that this is not my strong point, but I have learned to embrace my weaknesses and sometimes just go with it. Your daily pep talks and belief in only doing things that they benefit the students showed me a completely new path to improving the operation. Before working with you, I struggled to be a good leader. Thanks to the time we spent together as a team, I can say that I can effectively lead the department at this time. I truly appreciate everything that you've done for me in the operation. I always think about how I can repay you for your support and for your mentorship, but I know what the answer is, and that is to pay it forward. I'm forever grateful. Thank you.
One of my best memories of CU Denver is graduations. My own doctoral graduation, as well as those of all the students at our institution who work so hard to get there and get recognition for all their hard work. I love that CU Denver is an institution of redemption and an institution of second chance for so many students, our vets, young, old, and people who wouldn't be able to go to college if their place like CU Denver didn't exist. I'm actually pretty humbled that I don't see myself as this type of person, but it does, I think, validate the importance of doing what one loves, what one has passion for, what one's called to do, rather than what one thinks they want to do as far as a lifetime vocation.
Sorry, looks like I was muted there. On behalf of the CU Denver community, and most especially the thousands of students whose lives you have profoundly influenced, please accept the Mac Eason Distinguished Alumni Award and our immense gratitude, Dr. Ferguson.
I don't know even where to begin with this. I'm impressed you got a hold of Jerry and Terry Audiserk. Who pulled that one off? That was pretty amazing. They were probably two of the most influential people ever in my life. I'm just humbled beyond words to be recognized for this. I think, as I told, I can't remember who it was, somebody, when they brought the award over, I feel like I bleed CU Denver this day and age. I would not be where I'm at if it wasn't for this institution. Not starting my bachelor's degree till I was 27, not starting my PhD till I was 41. I was married. I had a 2.5-year-old. My wife was pregnant with our second daughter. We just bought a house, and I'm off to go do a PhD. And people were asking me why I was doing that. And I was doing that because of what Jerry and Terry had taught me about the importance of paying things forward. I have students all the time, and you all have had this too, say, how can I pay you back? How can I pay you back? And I tell them, you can pay me back by taking our lessons and building on them and inspiring, working with people, the little ones in their lives, and paying that forward. I think we've heard that a couple of times tonight. I want to thank John Swallow. I know Mike Green's on, Todd Duncan's on, my colleagues in the biology department who put up with my madness and craziness sometimes when I would be in meetings and say, is this going to help students? And if not, why are we talking about it? I got kicked out of a couple of meetings for doing that. CU Denver is an amazing place. CU Denver, Chancellor Marks, I retired before you took over, but I've been keeping up with your strategic plan and things. If there's anything I hope we don't ever lose, is that CU Denver is an institution of redemption. It's an institution of second chance. It's an institution for our vets and for students who cannot go out of the city to go to college because they have obligations at home, to be able to get an education from the amazing faculty and staff, some of which are here tonight. CU is just an amazing place. And we just cannot lose. I loved it. I think it was David that brought up the extension center. I remember when it was the extension center. I think I could give Monica a run for her money on this history of the institution. I started down there when I took my first class at CU Extension Center, I think it was in 1976. And so I'm just honored. I'm humbled. I don't see myself as being this, deserving of this award, but I would like to thank the alumni people for doing it. It means a tremendous amount to me.
Absolutely. I think we're honored and humbled to have you as a part of our community and have you as such an important member and a pillar of our community. Thank you so much for all that you've done. I think you're a great example of what it means to pay it forward and to really give value and just see how much value you get in return. And it's something I absolutely try to live my life with every day. And I know that many people in our community also try to live their lives with that same edict every day. So thank you so much for all that you do, Dr. Ferguson, and all that you have done. All right, so let's go ahead and close out the evening. From everywhere that people are joining us tonight, let's go ahead and raise our glasses one time. Congratulate all of our award winners tonight in the community that we have gathered here today. Thank you all so much for being here. I want to give a special shout out to any new graduates that are on the event here tonight that are going to be graduating this Saturday. Welcome to the family. Like I said, you officially did it. I don't know if that scares you or if that excites you, but it excites us. Stay tuned for one more song from our alumna, Chloe Tang, and thank you so much again for joining us tonight. I hope everyone stays safe, stays well, and we'll see you soon.
So quickly, I just wanted to say thank you so much for having me. I miss CU Denver all the time. And this next one, my last one, is going to be called Voicemails. I deleted pictures that I had of us, throwing out the notes you left me once, and I'm taking all your weight right off my back, clear me apart of the shelf like you couldn't tell you were here. I follow protocol the second that we cut it off, destroyed the evidence like it never happened at all. Now I'm blocking out the memories and running from the past, like the air that we breathe, baby, we sleep, but there's one thing I want to keep. Voicemails in my phone, listen when I feel alone. Throw away all your clothes, but it's your voice I miss the most. Voicemails in my phone, listen when I feel alone. Hard to let you go when it's your voice I miss the most. Thank you guys again. My name is Chloe Tang, and I hope you have a good night.